Walk through a Japanese neighborhood and you'll see something that doesn't make sense if you believe what aging is supposed to look like.
An 85-year-old climbing stairs without holding on. A 93-year-old walking to the market with perfect posture.
Now contrast that with the US, where almost half of adults over 75 rely on mobility aids just to move.
Here's what no one is telling you. The difference isn't genetics, it's habits.
The small, powerful daily movements that keep Japanese elders mobile and independent have quietly vanished from American life.
This isn't another senior exercise video. This is about rediscovering 5 daily movements hidden in plain sight.
They keep joints young, muscles strong, and balance sharp without ever stepping into a gym.
Stay with me. In the next few minutes, you will learn exactly what these habits are and why they work.
Before we start, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments below.
Habit number 1, the 15-minute morning ritual. A neurological reset, not just a warm-up.
Most people think morning stiffness is just part of getting older. You sit down, wait to feel better.
But that stiffness doesn't fade. It compounds. Your nervous system stays sluggish.
Over time, you move less and with less confidence until you can't get down to the floor anymore.
Japanese elders have done one thing differently since 1928. It's called radio taiso.
It's not exercise. It's a full-body neurological reset, practiced by millions every morning.
It gently reactivates every major joint, stabilizer muscle, and balance circuit in the brain within 15 minutes of waking.
Research shows those who practice daily morning joint movement report 37% less joint stiffness.
You can do a simplified version in your pajamas and feel your body shift from stiff to fluid and alert in under 5 minutes.
Let me ask you, when was the last time you truly felt ready to move the moment you woke up?
Habit number 2, the floor transition, the hidden strength test that protects your dignity.
If you fell right now, could you get up without help? Most Americans over 65 can't.
Modern life has erased the most important daily movement, getting up from the floor.
In Japan, low tables and futons require dozens of transitions from floor to standing every single day.
This trains your fall recovery reflex better than any gym routine ever could.
The ability to rise from the floor without using your hands is a predictor of independence and survival. A 2012 Brazilian study found people who could rise without hands had an 83% lower mortality rate. In America, we sit in chairs and use high beds. We've engineered every challenge out of our movement. This is about reminding your body what resilience feels like.
Habit number 3, the Japanese walking secret. Why every step you take could be aging you faster.
We're told, just walk more. But how you walk matters far more than how far.
Typical American walking uses long strides and heavy heel strikes, which is quietly destroying your joints.
Researchers found typical heel striking generates 2 to 3 times your body weight in impact with every single step.
Japanese elders walk differently, shorter, softer steps, landing with the midfoot, not the heel.
This system, refined by centuries of walking, reduces joint impact by 32% and activates.
So the next time you walk, ask yourself, are you pounding the ground or moving with purpose?
Habit number 4, hip mobility by design. Why Japanese homes preserve the joint that keeps you independent.
You can lose 40% of hip mobility and never notice until you can't squat, can't tie your shoes, can't balance.
Western lifestyle locks your hips at 90 degrees almost all day long. Doctors call it adaptive shortening.
In Japan, floor sitting, kneeling, and futons all bake hip mobility into daily life as routine.
Full hip mobility safeguards your knees, spine, and balance by preventing your lower back from overcompensating.
You don't need to change your whole house. You just need to insert key moments of full hip range into your day.
Habit number 5, the counterweight principle. Why an 80-year-old Japanese woman can lift her grandchildren effortlessly.
When you lift something heavy, what's the first thing you think about? Your arms? Your back?
The natural human method is to use a counterweight, allowing the massive muscles of your back and core to do the work.
Look at the elderly Japanese. They carry heavy bags close to their chest, counterbalanced by a slight shift in their hips.
Conversely, in the West, we extend our arms and use the fragile, smaller muscles of the shoulder and lower back.
You turn every lift into a painful lever arm, exponentially increasing the strain on your weakest points.
The Japanese counterweight is the secret to strong posture, a stable core, and effortless balance, no matter your age.
Habit number 6, the seated spin. The final movement that restores youthful hip and knee rotation.
This is the one movement you probably haven't done since you were 5 years old, and it's essential.
Lack of internal and external hip rotation is a massive predictor of eventual knee pain and fall risk.
When your hips can't rotate, the force gets transferred to the knees, wearing down cartilage and ligaments. The seated spin is a subtle, non-weight-bearing movement that slowly reintroduces this lost mobility.
Think about the Japanese. They use their full body in daily life. This is why their joints look decades younger.
What if you could effortlessly rebuild the joint strength and mobility you lost without painful exercises or doctor visits?
You don't need a gym membership, complex diet, or expensive supplements. You need the right habits.
If you found this advice surprising and helpful, click the like button and subscribe for more unconventional anti-aging strategies. I'll see you in the next video.
Habit number 6, the seated spin. The final movement that restores youthful hip and knee rotation.
This is the one movement you probably haven't done since you were 5 years old, and it's essential.
Lack of internal and external hip rotation is a massive predictor of eventual knee pain and fall risk.
When your hips can't rotate, the force gets transferred to the knees, wearing down cartilage and ligaments. The seated spin is a subtle, non-weight-bearing movement that slowly reintroduces this lost mobility.
Think about the Japanese. They use their full body in daily life. This is why their joints look decades younger.
What if you could effortlessly rebuild the joint strength and mobility you lost without painful exercises or doctor visits?
You don't need a gym membership, complex diet, or expensive supplements. You need the right habits.
If you found this advice surprising and helpful, click the like button and subscribe for more unconventional anti-aging strategies. I'll see you in the next video.